Welcome to the 2024 Ophel Excavation. I am here with Amir Cohen-Klonymous. He is the area supervisor of Area D. Thank you for joining us, Amir.
Thank you, Nick.
So how many excavations have you done on the Ophel?
On the Ophel, I worked with Dr. Mazar for 4 seasons.
Okay.
At the first season, I was a administrator.
Okay.
And then as a area supervisor. And with Uzi, since 2022, it's the 3rd season now.
Okay, so your first season, was that 2012 here at the Ophel?
2009.
2009?
Yeah.
Okay.
And before that, we had 2 seasons in the city of David with Elat.
Okay. Were you area supervisor over there as well?
I started as a kiva. How you say it?
The logistics manager?
No. The second one in the field.
Assistant.
Okay. That's right. Sorry. And then the next season I was the area supervisor. Yeah.
Okay. So when you started here at the Ophel, were you digging? Where were you excavating?
2009, we were excavating at the south side.
Okay.
Very low, and it was Iron Age.
Iron Age.
That's where we started, and then to 2012 and 2013, we excavated the low eastern side.
Okay.
It was Iron Age as well. Most of it was Iron Age. Very interesting. And 2018, we started this area.
So 2018 was your first area here in Area D?
Yeah, actually we started 2013. We did a little bit of the east side of this area. It was upper Area A. Before it was Area D.
Okay.
So we just started there. We've seen the tunnels, which later became Area D1 that Chris excavated. So we just touched a little bit.
Okay. Okay, so 2018 you had a more full-scale excavation here in Area D. What period did you start with in Area D?
It's mostly Byzantine.
Okay.
And we're dealing it till now.
Okay.
Byzantine. So we have the Herodian at the east side of the area because it's much lower. So we've seen the Herodian from the beginning. That's why it was so interesting to us to start there.
Right.
But we have a lot of Byzantine layers above it, about 2 or 3 meters of accumulation from the Byzantine period. We have later periods. It's Muslim. We don't really know yet exactly which Muslim, because we have the huge wall and we have the huge tunnel. Not tunnel. It's like the disturbed area. They cut the Byzantine layers to make a foundation, and we excavated this field in the previous season. Okay. In room number 9. So this is the 2 elements that later from the Byzantine. But most of the area, it's Byzantine, and we have several phases in the Byzantine. Now we're trying to understand if we see in this area 3 or 4 phases. In Area C, that was excavated in 2013, we had 6 layers of the Byzantine, 6 phases of the Byzantine. But now we see on this area 3 or 4 for now.
So still this season, we're still seeing the 3 or 4 Byzantine layers happening?
Yeah, we actually took off previous season, and at the beginning of this season, we took off the top layer, the last layer of the Byzantine, and then there was a small layer before it, small phase before it. We took it off, and we got to the lower phases of the Byzantine.
Okay. Yeah, because even I was here in 2018, and just looking at the site develop, we've taken it really far this year, taking the walls down, taking some of the floors down. Have we hit any new periods this season yet, or is it just maintained Byzantine?
We start to see the Herodian walls.
Okay.
It's when we go not at the eastern edge, a little bit to the west, it's much higher. So we start to see it. We start to see the top of the walls. Sometimes it's very easy to recognize it because it's nice wall built very well with ashlars and straight line. And sometimes the works are field stones, large field stones, but it's harder to see the wall. But we know it by the axis, because the Byzantine walls in this area, in Area D, it's going from north to south and east-west. Like the wall of the south wall of the Temple Mount. And the Herodian are going diagonal from northwest to southeast.
So when you see the change in angle,
so it's very easy
you're
to
getting to a new period.
Yeah.
So we have about 10 days or a week and a half of excavation left.
Yes.
What are you hoping to accomplish?
We have to continue with the Byzantine layers, of course, but we want to little bit go around the Herodian walls to make it higher and to go as much as we can lower in the Byzantine.
Okay.
I think where we have these walls, it's only the Byzantine layer, it's only fill. Because they wouldn't live with a Herodian wall inside the floor, above the floor. So when they had floors, they were cutting the Herodian walls. Okay. So I guess when we see this Herodian wall, we're going to have fill all the way down. Sometimes it's maybe 2 meters deep. So we have to go on in these layers and go on everywhere we dig now, just to understand the phase we have now. And the main thing is to understand if I thought we have 2 different phases at the beginning. Maybe it's one. Maybe we'll connect it into one phase because we never seen them one on top of the other. So maybe it's just lower on one room and then higher on different room. We're trying to understand it now.
Okay.
So this is the main goal, I think, of this season.
So I don't know how much you can say, but what has been the most impressive find from Area D this season, in your opinion?
First of all, I really like the architecture and to understand the different phases. That's what I like. But if we're talking about the small finds, I think the piece of bone we found yesterday, with the relief on it, it was amazing, very beautiful. And you see the Romans had they were very good at aesthetics. So it's very nice to see it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Amir, for your work here, and thank you for taking time to do this interview.
Thank you very much.